Gangster. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Hello, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon. At least I'm greeting y'all with the right greeting. Good afternoon. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Easter. How you doing? Happy Easter. Yes. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure to anybody. You got a house full, go kick it with your family. Go kick it with your family. We are extended family. Go kick it with your family. That's to everybody in here, please. And letting that resurrection and be a resurrection of you. Yeah, let the old you die and the new you be born. Yeah, let it be that way. I want everybody to be kicking and be happy. How you doing? Happy Easter, happy Easter. One day you're doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How is today going? Oh, I want to first today. I want to thank and curse Terry Land this morning for waking me up out of the sleep. I was sleeping so good. You're sleeping good because you can't even think about the dream. Like you sleep. Like I was asleep. I was getting some good sleep. You know. And next thing I knew, I was up. And I looked up. The next thing I knew, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, "Girl, you know what now, girl? I got to go. I got to do something." So then I set me alive. Then I changed it. Then I was gonna change it. I said, "No, Daddy, you don't have to do that. You come in, say what's up to your peeps, the crowns to the people, because I know people busy. I know people with family, but I also know people that aren't. I know it's not because you don't have family, you just don't want to be there. You know what I mean? But we family up in here. We wear the same crown. We wear a crown. hmm And so since we wear a crown, hey, I had to come in and make sure the crowns were good. It's my duty. Ain't nobody else push record up in here with me. So I said, man, it's my duty to come up in here. It's my duty to come up in here and talk a little bit of shit. I gotta talk a little bit of shit. What up, bougie? How you doing? I got to talk about what these streets are kicking. You know what I mean? And since I feel like since earlier I sat and talked, crap on Jen, on TLs, it's not really much I can say because she's still gonna be trash, and she's still gonna be the example of. So there's only so much trash I can take out in one day. I don't know about y'all. I don't take the trash out 2, 3 times a day. Even if I'm clean, I try to take all the trash out at once. So just, just me. But let's get some other trash, aka Jack. Hunty. I can't. So yesterday, she was on fire. I was at work. It was whole busy. So I had to get up in a live and watch lives that I'm just watching. You know what I mean? I'm just listening. So first I'm listening to her and I'm like, is this chick on here telling us that I don't give a damn if you was born in Streetport. I don't give a damn if you lived there till you was 13 years old. I don't care about none of that. Are you a resident there? So when you came into the police station to file all these Dallas charges, not one officer or person in there asked you why you didn't press none of these charges in Arizona and Dallas. Then she said keywords. I knew she's lying. She started saying people was getting extradited. I said, when? Oh, these cases? Jack, let me tell you something. If Goomba get questioned about that car, you know why? Because look, I ain't even a lawyer. Even though I am a lawyer on YouTube. I am a lawyer on YouTube for real. But one thing I know, and I thank my Panthers for this, is you must know the law. the so-called law written in the land. So no matter what's said, this is what the law states. So then if I have to go, so I can go to that great thing that we call a Supreme Court and state that this is what you said. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting a fair hearing here in the courts of the land. So when it comes to, I'm like, wait a minute, nobody telling you to. You came on the YouTube hunting when that car first blew up, and you stood by Goomba, but you're later telling us you knew about it. There's a record showing. Okay, there's a record showing where you said he had nothing to do with it. He came home. You know what I mean? The car had been smoking after that long truck from Chicago back to Dallas. You know, from Dallas to Chicago, and then from Chicago back to Dallas. That the car, even though you were driving it a couple of weeks later, it wasn't the same. I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure that car was riding around like Thomas the Engine. I think I can. I think I can. I might. I could. And whatever. It didn't take much to blow it up. They might have lit another cigarette and flicked it at it, and it was like, what's the name of that? Wait and Exhale. Angela Bassett finished that square and give it an old flick into the car. That's what probably happened with theirs. But anyway, so if Goomba go down, Goomba, listen to me, hear me out. Even if you never heard me, somebody get the word to him. Goomba, everything she's doing, if that were real charge against you, you could beat them. But you can beat them. Call down to Dallas, whatever place she said she did these charges at you. Call down to Arizona. Call down to Streetport. See if there's any active anything on you. If so, tell them. Because here's the thing. Here's the great thing if you call yourself and you call and say, oh, you do have a report on me? You're looking for me? I'll turn myself today. I'm not in your state. What state are you in? I'm not in your state. I'm going to get my legal counsel and we'll be down there. And today's Sunday. It's Easter. We'll turn ourselves in on 12 p.m. Tuesday morning. I'll be there with my legal counsel. And when you walk in, Goomba doesn't say anything. Because his legal counsel done seen every video Jag done put out there and said that my client is being set up, that she set that car on fire. And he's so scared of her that he came on a thing and said he was the last person with the car. But there's no filming showing us that he was the last person with that car. Intimidated. So, Jag, you done really set him up for an open shut case, baby. He don't need Johnny Cochran for this one. Then, as far as every other case, if adultery could get you 5 to 10, half us bitches will be in jail. Because somebody, somewhere, whether you knew it, you didn't know it, it was your ex-lover and you had him first. Because remember, it's a lot of women who they don't count that he got married, he had children. What they think is I had him first. And I've loved him the whole time. It's some women right now that when a man passed, he was with a whole nother woman married to her. But you think that was her man. Because if you didn't know that, you don't know him. You think they were still talking. They ain't talked in 12 years. She just never let go and nothing's wrong. I mean, I guess for yourself it's something wrong because how do you enjoy what's left out there? If somebody don't want you, they just don't want you. But Jaguar don't want Goomba. She just want to ruin his life. Just like I made a mistake and I said that who she was into it was old girl from. I thought she was into it with old girl from the cult, but really who it is she into it with is old girl DJ Genesis, who is old girl who is married to the guy, her buddy from Slum Village. That's who she into it with. I mean, that's who she into it. And look how she trading on her. Hey, look, even if that was your boy for real, you loved him so much. Hey, he loved old girl. Now you saying she done murked him. The reason he gone is because of her. Like, you are vicious with that tongue, man. You vicious with it. Like I said, so Goomba, run. And if she press charges on you in all these states, stand up and go up there and call on them. Because here's the thing. Even if she press charges on you on that car, you could prove it's her. I ain't even a lawyer. I could prove it's her. I could prove if you did do it, she had something to do with you. And let me tell you, the first one to tell the truth is the one to get the better deal. Just remember that if you did go up into it, if you going because y'all snitching on each other, because y'all all over the internet. Me, no guy I mess with would do this, and I wouldn't do this to no guy I mess with. I could have real deals. I done mess with people that you can get cases on. You catch Ricos on. You think I'd be on here telling you that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Why? Why? Because I'm not some bitter chick that can't let go. I'm not that. I'm not some. I'm none of the stuff she rapping. But she been over here clowning. But yeah, so Legina, you all up in DJ Genesis, but you confided in her, and now she trading on Legina. That's who Genesis is. So she want to make sure because Jag is one of these people who I gotta be your only friend. I gotta be your only person. I gotta be your, you know what I mean? Hmm, hmm. She was live this morning playing Sean David Wade's live from yesterday. Why didn't you play that part with Tasha K? So you could remind the world, because I'm glad Tasha K came up on his panel and did that, because I watched when that stuff was going on. I remember when Tasha K did a video, and it's Tasha K and her husband's friend, and they dancing. And like just kicking it. You can tell he's just buddies hanging out. Her son is out there. Jag did a video on her channel stating that Tasha K husband was actually messing with the dude. Nothing about their whole interaction was these was two men messing with each other. And then she also was like, "Look, they're smoking in front of that child. I'm calling the state." That's where all that begins. I was watching that. Jag went too far with Tasha K. She went too far with everyone, and her whole things that done sued her. But people came at her. So people got charges on Jaguar. She just ain't done none. And the reason Jaguar off the grid is most criminals live off the grid. You think it's somebody moving keys and they got a 9 to 5, they got a crib in their name, they got lights in their name? No, they don't. They stay off the grid. They moving all cash. But see, Jag, you moving all cash app currencies and stuff too. That other stuff that track you. So I know you're not an off the grid person like you're saying, because those are tracking devices too, baby. They'll catch you. All of them. Venmo, PayPal, all of them. They'll catch you. They'll find you. And that same government you're running from too will be clocking that too. Because they all got their hands in it. The government all in them. So can't get off the grid and mess with anything that they got their name in. So you really ain't off the grid, baby. You slipping the grid because you really ain't got nothing. You got no good credit. You can't get nothing in your name. You know, that's not off the grid. That means you can't. You gotta have co-signers. You gotta have people around you, like elderly people you're using. You know what I mean? And then you said on Tokyo Tony's yesterday and told Joe Mama and told the world, oh, some people came in. Tanya, how you doing? Just Doom, how you doing? Joe, how you doing? Yes, Joe, be praying for Mims. Much love, much respect. We always doing it. We pushing for all of us, for Bobbles, for all of us. We pushing. We push and we gonna pray until something happen. We gonna send love and energy if we mean it. If we don't, even in the room talking about it, like you know what I mean, real talk, and that's what we doing. Yes, yes, yes. Won't stop praying for her. Won't stop praying for him. And no matter what the reason or why I'm praying for her circumstance. That's it. It don't get no deeper than that. Prayer don't come with buts. Prayer don't come with and all that other stuff. So, but yeah, but Jag, when she, like I said, when she did Tasha K that way, I watched it. I watched it. I watched how she went and she was calling on Tasha K like crazy, stalking her, knowing like, oh, I know where she lives. Somebody had told me they live in the area and that where she was trying to buy the house. And then she also said Tasha K had scammed and schemed when there was this crisis in Tasha K's hometown. And she went to Tasha K's old hometown to try to prove that Tasha K didn't care about her mother. That Tasha K. So when she act like Tasha K shouldn't have came for Tasha K for her family, she came for Tasha K family. She came for it. She told us that Tasha K was abusing her child in more ways than you could imagine. I wouldn't repeat that shit. I knew it was a lie. I watched Tasha K be pregnant with her son, give the announcement of being pregnant. I watched the glow and the shine in her nose come before she even announced it. No parent perfect. I'm not as a parent gonna ever sit here and say I'm perfect, but I watched that. So when Tasha K was on Sean's yesterday, keeping it a buck like a real chick, baby. We can't talk about this on air. This ain't no clout chasing story. You had them come in and have me strip my children down. You had people come and question me as a mother because you don't like that I busted out you as a person. Well, baby, stop showing your slip, and I stop telling everybody it's showing. Like that's Jaguar. Like man, I watched that man. Tasha K ain't no saint. Like I said, I've been watching Tasha K since Tasha K had like 7,000 subscribers. Like real talk. I watched Tasha K and Toxic Diamond stuff when Toxic Diamond was stalking Tasha K. Okay, I watched all of it. I watched when Gossip Girl and Tasha K was cool. I watched it all. I watched it because I was a supporter. You watch people grow. I watched her buy equipment. I watched Teddy get a name where to this day people love Teddy. I watched her interview R. Kelly's family, but I also watched Jaguar Wright call DHS on Tasha K several times. I watched her go to Tasha K's hometown. I watched her stalk down to try to interview Tasha K's mother, Tasha K's siblings. I watched it. I watched her. And at the same time, I watched her try to take down the Patty LaBelle dude with the pie, and Patty LaBelle, and Storm Monroe. I watched her. She really only ever went over to Nosey's because she knew Nosy and Storm didn't care, and that Nosy wasn't hesitate to go talk about somebody. And it just blew into something else, and they end up meeting up with old girl that was the victim of Nicki Minaj guy. I watched it. So, but see, she didn't want to play that on her channel because she didn't want to remind the world she been trying to destroy black women, they children, they name, and all the black people she could. That she's been saying people touch their children when they don't. But she's an activist. She could activate her girl. Girl, I wouldn't have Jaguar on my nothing. If she acts so shitty on this internet, what she do, I won't even play her music. You're a joke. You're a joke. You're a joke. And anybody, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not going to say with anybody. I'm talking about just you because it ain't on nobody else but you. That's just her. But I'm like, have y'all been watching her all night? Do y'all watch what she's saying? She said she wanted children to be put into foster homes where the foster parents touch them. Okay, first of all, that's a bad name to all people who foster parents. So I hope nobody here a foster parent or adopted parent, because according to Jaguar, when kids go, there's a better chance they're gonna be hurt than they're gonna ever be loved. Mm. She said she was gonna actually 187 shorties. Nobody put them words in her mouth. She said them. That's okay. Even if you was mad at the mama, you ain't say he's gonna take out the mama. And then here's the thing: I don't care what Nikki is. How about this? I don't care what Nikki is. Your man is making that decision. And you don't check the hoe, you check the player. And the player belongs to you. You keep saying that's who belongs to you. That's your husband, that's your man. Then you check him. Because see, at the end of the night, no matter where his D goes into, if it goes into you, you checking the D. Not what's went in the D. That's what's yours. That's who made a vow to you. That's what I tell people. People tell me you came and broke up a happy home. How'd I get in that home? Did I break in? How'd I know to go to this home? And how come, as much as it's hurting you, your man ain't coming home? Jaguar, he don't want you. He never wanted you. And if his mother was everything you say she was, which I don't think she was, if his mother was, You just like her. So maybe he's tired of being with women like that. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. With Nikki, I've seen Goomba cooking, being fed, feeding someone, kissing, cuddling, laughing, shaving, showering, dressing. Okay? That's more than I've seen him do with Jag in the last 3 years. We've been watching them stroll across the internet. Here, look, the same thing that Tasha K said, because she's seen it too. Jaguar done rolled that car through 52 states. And it's not even 52 states. She done drove, man, like she said, the car blew itself up. The car begged for mercy on the car gods. The engine gods were calling for it. And you know why Jaguar was mad at Tasha K? Because Tasha K made it clear, baby, I passed the buck on over on that interview because as far as I was concerned, you weren't worth it. That's what she said. And everybody got on Tasha K ass because Tasha K was calling Jaguar out, saying, girl, hold on. And they was like, oh, she's a victim. You're on a victim. And I understood what Tasha K was doing because Tasha K been seen past the bullshit. And that's why look at Jaguar. Jaguar is such a goofy ass, nobody ass follower that she be calling stuff surviving anything when the whole surviving that everybody does it came from her surviving Jaguar series. Hey, real talk. The day the surviving Jaguar series aired, I was watching that shit. Now she had it in like Patreon first, then she brought it, onto her page like a couple hours later. Hey, it was like 84,000 motherfuckers in the building. Hey, Jag, she set the standard. She set the precedent. People gonna make more money talking about you than you'll ever make being you. You're nobody. Hey, Tasha. Hey, salute, sister, for real. Hey, Jaguar told us that Tasha K's husband was all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rock that. Rock that, Miss Key. Y'all do it. Hey, Tasha. Y'all got to keep up telling y'all. If you watched all this to see it right now, well, look. What Jaguar be saying? Surviving Goomba. Surviving Philadelphia. Surviving Peter and Paul, surviving, Legina. But it all started when we was all glued to surviving Jaguar. We was glued when Sam came out and got to talk without being programmed. We all was glued when Jag's ex-Sam got to come out and show us his wounds from this heifer attacking him. We forget? I didn't. We got to hear when Jaguar cussed her mama out. I didn't forget. He said Tasha K was a child. Come on, man. You dissed that woman. You dissed her husband. You said because he was from Africa. So, Tasha, if you do get up off camera, be on some real OG shit. Show her where you really from in Florida. Give her some real Southern comfort. Real talk. And when you get up next to her, I don't care what she talking and how much money can make on this internet. Remember the day you was stripping your shorty down. Because this heifer lied on you. Remember the day you had to sit with your daughter and explain to her. Yeah. Remember when she had women running around saying about your husband. Salute, sis. Hey, I seen that last time. I said, oh, Tasha mean it. Tasha said she can't come up here and talk with me. We can't, and she know it. And then I saw Jag go live and refuse to play that part. You know why? Because she know Tasha K been had your card, baby. And Tasha K, look, and Tasha K had you wrapped around her finger since the beginning, and you've been wanting her attention, and you've been wanting to be better than her, and she done made a hella profit off you. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. And she's gonna make some more. She's gonna do Surviving Jaguar. Look, it's gonna be you surviving you. And you gonna be so goofy, you gonna actually sit down for the interview on her shit. You gonna go to play it on yours, and she gonna say, "No, that's not how you gonna do it." And you in it. Sit down, girl. Tasha K did a preview of Surviving Jag, and it's did bigger numbers than you'll ever do. Real talk. Oh yeah, we see you, Bougie. I'm sorry, was I ignoring my baby? Yeah, James Wright. Yep. Yep. And according to Jaguar, once again, Patty LaBelle was taking advantage of shorties. I mean, she dog people name out. She do. And you have on your platform, I guarantee she gonna say some stuff that's gonna hunt you one day. One day it's gonna be the thing that somebody throwing up that you allowed it. Like she vicious with that mouth, man. Somebody gonna be one day coming at your kids the way she come at kids because they think, well, you let her do it, so it's okay if your friend say it. But if I say it, it's something wrong. Mm-hmm. I see my bullshit. Well, according to Jag yesterday on Tokyo Tony's, uh, uh, that Legina, basically that she was Legina's voice coach, but Legina wasn't ready. Girl, we knew Legina wasn't ready when she said she could sing. I hadn't even heard her sing yet, and I knew she couldn't sing. Okay, I knew it. I knew she couldn't sing. But anyway, Jaguar said she was trying to be her mentor. She wasn't ready, and she's supposed to be her spiritual guide. All this stuff for her, and that she felt like she was going to DJ Genesis more than her. So since you're going to her, then you could just be with her. And I left her with her. I left her with DJ Genesis. So and now suddenly she dissing DJ Genesis all like crazy. How come everybody Jaguar around bad? So then it make me think when she around somebody, oh, they must be a terrible person. Because later she had these terrible stories about him. So I wonder, is it true? Because they know she's saying this about people. Why would you even be? I mean, because it might be good now. I mean, you've been friends with Genesis for years, and you know what I mean. But I also remember when Jaguar was doing the live, going to tell everybody about all these people in the industry who had something to do with her boy's death. And when she was supposedly either going to get his ashes or something, and she was going out I remember her live on that. You weren't saying it was his wife, but now it's his wife. See, one thing about when you come on here and say something, you better remember what you said, because it's gonna be somebody who's gonna remember because they believed that, and then you saying something different. They're like, "Wait, I know for a fact because that's why I was believing you." Yeah, it's a video, and Jaguar's gonna go down to the post office and snap on them about dude. And she's literally telling the people in the post office, like, yeah, this is so important. This has to go to my friend, and this is this, because she's making sure we know she's sending something to him. But she's never telling us his wife got him killed, none of this. She's never given us any of this information. Matter of fact, she's telling us that this information is because he didn't get his royalties to something, and yeah. I watched it with my own eyes. With my own eyes. See, I can do just like Jaguar, and I can go into all these like places. Like, so maybe you'll think like I'm something different because even though I'm talking like this, I might say things like, and I'll take those kids live. Girl, I'd rather you say that gangster. I'd rather you say that like, hey, I will drop your shorty, you know, like shorty. Don't give it to me like you trying to be nice, because then you sound real fucking condescending, and that bothers me. Like, ooh, uh, yeah. So Legina supposedly living with Genesis. Jag is probably living with Genesis too. Oh, and then when she was on Tokyo Tony's, her mother came in the room again without knocking, and she went off again and said how she was laying around naked. First of all, Jag, you don't have your own place, and other people live with you. Why are you always butt ass naked? Why is everything revolved around you? You want to be in the bathroom for an hour and a half, going live talking about killing kids. then nobody should be able to use that bathroom because you're in it. But what if somebody in the other bathroom crapping? Should they stop crapping so you could sit in the bathroom and blow steam and run the water bill up that you ain't never gonna pay? Then she said that Goomba and Nikki took 18,000 from her. You and Goomba didn't have $100 together. You seem broker than a joke. Y'all was barely eating Lunchables and freaking donuts that was left out by your mama. Before Legina came. Then Legina came, y'all was in steakhouses and y'all was always at the bar. Y'all was smoking good green that was worthy of us seeing you roll up. Then yeah, but y'all was chain smoking squares. I mean, y'all buying them by the carton, but they cheap out there, I guess. But whatever. But who's who? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Singing lessons for Legina. Did y'all hear when Danny played those videos of Legina singing as Aaliyah? She was like, she was like, it's the video. This me imitating Legina singing, "Rock the Boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, work it and work the mental, work the mental, work the girl. Where is that? Where you like? Oh my god! I just hear Carol's all in there. I think Kels can sing as far as he can sing. Like I'm not gonna say he can sing. I'm not gonna put him up with the greatest men singers ever. He's not at the top 10 of no list of the greatest men singers. But more than anything, I think R. Kelly is talent as far as writing music, producing music, and the fact that he can barely read and do all that. I think those are very. That's not in my opinion. If R. Kelly can read good now, he was top within the last 10 years. That's for a fact. Yeah, that's not even laughing at because let me tell you something. There's more people that can't read than you will know. You will know. You know what I'm saying? Illiteracy is big in America. In America. Hmm. Yeah, I'm telling Bougie. She was just like, and then it was like, because she tried to like sing it like she's singing, but she's like talk singing and she's already so monotone and boring. Like even when she's telling us the story where she so called messes with with Drake. Come on. Come on, let me tell you something. If I made up a story right now, me and Drake getting in, I would believe it. Girl, because I could make it exciting, like, oh yes, and then I even make it realistic, so it could sound like some real shit really happened. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I had went to the concert. My buddy had backstage passes, but I actually, when I was going backstage, I didn't even think I'd see Drake because I figured, he was the headliner. He might not be over there, and I happened to see him, and I literally said Jimmy, and he turned around and laughed, and I was like, I'm so sorry, but I go back, and then I make the story believable. Her story with Drake is just to make me believe, like we ain't even talking your looks. Like I said, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but um, you started the story from the end. You told us that Drake and you had a baby, and then he decided that the handlers was gonna take the baby. Now everybody mess with Jag got handlers. Y'all notice that they all got handlers. Everybody got handlers. Anybody who had real handlers wouldn't be speaking about having handlers. Definitely not on the internet, let alone somebody else. Come on, y'all. This is just too much. Anyway, but they got handlers. And Jay, remember, come on, y'all. This is the same chick just had the mob draw her a picture and leave it on her front porch to somebody else's house. So the mob can track you down to a crib that ain't even yours. You said you stayed off the grid so they couldn't find you. How you gonna protect Goomba and you can't protect yourself? You know how I know Jaguar been hypnotizing Goomba for years? Because even when she talked to him in these videos that she's sending through the internet to harass him and stalk him, yeah, in those videos, even when she does that, you can tell somebody who's trying to make you believe that. Come to these people, only talk to these people. What spiritual guidance what person y'all know who's somebody's spiritual guidance count, whatever she's calling them, I don't know. They whatever, even if it's your pastor, your priest, your rabbi, which one of them you know gonna talk to somebody else about your business, your relationship with God? Which one? None of them. There's not, even if you they wife don't mean, first of all, in most religions, your wife mean the man is the head. In damn near every religion you got, ain't one where your wife calling the shots and they calling up your rabbi, hey pastor, hey priest. Tell me what's the last time you talked to my husband and what he said. And by the way, did you know he's a boop boop bop boop bop 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 and scoop boop boop boop. All them will shut you down, shorty. Every last one of them. Every last. Hmm? Hold on, wait. So you telling me you walked up in the VA and told them like, man, my husband been getting it from his mama since he was a shorty, and they was like, we gonna let you sit here and talk about my military brother like that, and then put that shit all over YouTube because you done told us 18 times to go reference to YouTube. Because if we get with my brother, we gonna make sure he ain't with you. Every charge Goomba got right now, Jaguar put it on him. She was okay with Goomba blowing up the car until he got with Nikki. Nikki is like 6 weeks after the car blew up. So why did she care so much later? Because she don't care. She said that the police know he's armed and dangerous because she had to show him footage of him going into rage, throwing his gun out, talking about doing this. Mm. She said that Nikki gonna get extradited. She lying. And she lying. She lying. Because in most cases, when you still in the same state, you know what people do? If they come get you, detectives get on a plane or they get on they drive it. Especially if we talking about from Louisiana to Texas, they gonna drive it. They just drive on over. But they don't care because Louisiana is like none of this shit happened in Louisiana. Not one crime she talking about happened in Louisiana. Not one. And then when they found out that Jag done posted the same, Jag just said it last night on live. She said only two people, listen to me, y'all, only two people so called saw this picture. But yet her son managed to see it in a thumbnail. Because 10 of her friends, out of all the YouTubers that Nikki could have sent this to, because remember, Jaguar is viral, let her tell it. So Nikki could have sent this to anybody, and they would be like, oh, let me get this picture of Jaguar. Don't put no thumbnail in front of it, because once you give it to me, I can do whatever I want with it. That's how you know Jaguar put the picture out. Jaguar covered that his dinky up. Jaguar said, two people saw this. And my 10 YouTube friends, because we have such good relationships, they said no, they had put it up, but they took it down. But if they such your good friends, why they ever put it up as a thumbnail? That's what she said. What thumbnail was this? What 10 friends was this? Hmm. Then she said Night and Day had it and they took it down because she asked them to. Hmm. But if they'll take it down because they close with you, if they'll take it down because you asked them to, then why ain't they asked you about putting it up? And like I said, Night and Day is the one who said Goomba coming up in here is Goomba Head. And yeah, they was calling him Goomba Head, but that's the name he was going under. All this, she gave it to him for marketing. And that girl just lied. She just lied. She sit in our face and actually people like, I'm Team Jag. Because so what does that mean? I'm Team Lie? Like, what does that mean? I love her music. Okay, that's good. I love R. Kelly's music. I hate everything about him. I do. I hate his arrogance. But yeah, what you saying? Jaguar says she's an activist with people who have been this. And remember, that's what she stood on when she was against Tasha K. She stood on the so called fact that Tasha K insulted her essay and basically called her a liar to the story she was saying about her sister. Because remember, when she was on Tasha K, the person she was dogging was her sister, her mother. It wasn't the industry like that. Even though she was all over doing the industry, she was doing the industry stories. And then remember this. Remember there was a guy who came on Storm and Rose channel after him and Jaguar started getting into it after the interview went to a million. Um, the interview of Storm and Jaguar. Remember Storm Monroe had this guy on his channel, and the guy was so-called saying he knew Jag was this, Jag was that. So do y'all remember that there was rumor back then that Jaguar paid the guy to do the interview with Storm Monroe? Because then Jaguar and Goomba went back to Dallas, and they said dude lived in Dallas. And that Jaguar told us all on the internet that she went and had some of her buddies handle dude. Hmm. Okay, whatever. So then she kept showing us with her and all these people, but they were in Goomba spots. They weren't in hers. In that barber shop that she hates so much, kid you not, Girl Scout honor. There's a video if you watch the Jaguar things where Jaguar's gonna say Goomba's a owner in that. So if you so called knew all this stuff was going on, you said you invested in your husband to be a partial owner in that barbershop. So once again, there's record that you have something to do with that barbershop, that there barbershop. And that's out your mouth, baby girl. That's out your mouth. You said your husband was an owner. And even when y'all had to fight at the barbershop, when Goomba's in one of his interviews talking, he said he has partnership in that barbershop. He doesn't just hang out, and those are his friends in real life. Sounds like everybody was meeting at the barbershop, but I don't think the barbershop. First of all, a lot of barbershops got some stuff going on in their barbershops, just like beauty shops. It ain't all illegal, but there's always some stuff going on. You know what I mean? Not me. Not me. But once upon a time, you was hanging in that barbershop, G. That was one of your spots when y'all be out there. Cause see, anybody who really watches Jag, you know she's been in that barbershop. She's been there hanging out. She was perfectly fine with Bobby. Hmm. That's why we knew his name before she told us he was bad. That's why I said I just like to watch and see how many people are going to either look into what's out there or they really know everything before they jump in to be Captain Saver. There were people yesterday like I had no idea she did that to Tasha K. Tasha K made that very public when it was going on. That's why Tasha K went after her with the surviving Jag so hard. It was a checkmate. She ethered Jaguar. She ethered Jaguar. Jaguar couldn't even bounce back. She didn't go into hiding because Goomba was kicking her ass for a year and a half. She went into hiding because Tasha K ethered her. That's why she went into hiding. Real talk. And she was so happy that during that stuff was going on with Cardi B and it was getting big with Cardi B and Tasha K. Yeah, Tasha K ethered her. And what she didn't like the most is if Tasha K wasn't doing a surviving Jag, she didn't even talk about the bitch. Ethered. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jaguar used to say that Tasha K cut her hair to look like her. That Tasha K wanted to sleep with her because Tasha K was a whole lesbian. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've never had no hate on Tasha K, so I've watched her from a non-biased standpoint the whole time. I watched her whole rise and respected it. I watched that shoot. Tasha K, I can't even think of it. I want to say Tasha K did like her first 1,600 in like 7 months. Because I mean, she used to work at restaurants, so she had information. She has a personality. She's, you know what I mean. Like I said, okay, okay, but yeah, I saw that yesterday. I was like, Tasha K said, "Nah, we ain't doing nothing on camera. Nothing on camera. No recording." I said, "But hold on, Tasha K. You got to be careful. Jaguar record everything, and you cloud. She the whole 20-year veteran to the music industry, and she know you bigger cloud than her." Right. Barbershops and beauty shops, baby, they gossip. So, first of all, the crimes don't have to be going on in there, but everybody talking about the cheating, the crimes, the this, the that, your kids on this, the this, the that. What's happening on TV, the world, that's what happens on them. But she said, Hunty, the church is connected, the whole state, the governor, the mayor, the police department. But like I said, Jaguar's old video, she was in that barbershop whenever they be in Dallas. Because when they would get to Dallas, she's so popular. But before she started kissing all over, because I'm telling y'all, when Jaguar was trying to sweat Nature Boy, he wasn't attaching to her like that. First of all, because he don't think that highly of women, and she was a masculine woman. The first time Jaguar and him were on Nosy Ho's panel, because that's where he was when Jaguar first got to talk to him. You could tell he thought she was too masculine. And so he didn't want to connect with her like that. He wasn't trying to team up and make another chick be. Come on. He not teaching them that the woman better than them, so why would he be? Come on, sit down. So when he started dismantling, yeah, it was easy to get up with some of the people that wanted to go to the opposite of what he was, and people who already have a spirit if they need a leader. They need the Gandhi. Mm-hmm. She's Coty, she's cray. She's everything but like I said, I ain't never seen a woman go press charges on her man, then say, "Come be with me so I keep you safe." She gonna get you hurt. She said she bought an outfit. Now, Goomba, once again, I'm talking to you. Goomba, you said out your own mouth that the reason you left in the first place and ever went to Nikki and told Nikki and cried and begged Nikki to keep you, because the first time you saw Nikki, she told you no. Go home to your wife. If you're still there, you can't be here. That's what she told you, and you agreed this happened. Then you said that then after that you had the dream and you was hanging with your boy. You told your boy to take you to Nikki's house. And you went to Nikki's house and you told her she's going to 187 me. And I know it. And you left. Don't forget that before destruction come warning. And God loved you so much that he warned you. Now, the rest up to you, partner. But this woman is telling you what she on. She said on the World Wide Web. Now she's saying she your wife. Your wife told us that you couldn't even get your PP up. Now you got the best PP ever. But she told you couldn't get your PP up and you used to like to lick your semen. And that every time you thought about getting up with somebody, you threw up. She tried to get you a threesome with a bad chick that night, and you just threw up. And she could barely have sex with you. Y'all had this one rocking, knocking, sucking night before the mental hospital, but really, other than that, then sometimes it was the best. You make up your mind which one is it. It probably was great because y'all was probably having crazy sex. Crazy sex is always good, no matter who it's with. Crazy sex is crazy, especially if you're both crazy. But yeah, Goomba, run. Every charge pressed on you comes from her. Everything that hurts your family and your name comes from her. And Jag, how come when you talking about Nikki, you forget to mention that her children have your husband's last name too? So while you sit around talking about the kids, don't them twins got his last name? Didn't he take parentals on them and before he even knew you? And which one is it? Did Nikki leave? Did Goomba leave Nikki for you? Or did Goomba's mother make him break up with Nikki and then a few months later he met you? Which one is it? Because them two different stories. Hmm. 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 And if Nikki met Goomba when she was 7 months pregnant with her first baby, and then they broke up again after after being together for a couple of years, and then when she was pregnant with the twins, they got back up with each other. Then how would his mother ever be going to get a paternity test? Everybody know it's not his kid. They got back together. He met her. She was pregnant. That can't be his kid. He got back up with her. She was pregnant. That can't be his kid. Just like when he just got back up with her again, she just had a baby. And so she just had a baby in like October. But you're telling us in October you were finding her panties. You're a damn lie. You're a damn lie. Jaguar, you're a damn lie. In October, you were telling Nosy Ho you was cheating on him. Did we forget that? Hmm? Hmm? Oh, we forgot about that. Sorry. We forgot that Nosy was playing videos of you admitting how you were cheating all over on Goomba. Girl, you better sit down, Jaguar. Girl, that girl is gay. Anyway. Yes. Either refresh or what is it, y'all? Top chat, live chat. Go to live chat. Because sometimes I be behind. I'm like, wait, I'm missing something. Then I'm seeing response. I'm like, wait, did I say something? Did I miss something? Yeah. Jag always say she pregnant. She always say she pregnant. Remember when Jag was pregnant and so-called Tasha K made her have a miscarriage? Do y'all remember that? Come on, y'all. Don't be telling me y'all jagging it up and y'all don't remember that because this wasn't 20 years ago, y'all. This was during the pandemic. During the pandemic, Jaguar, to all my John Yates people. Remember when John Yates went to the hospital and Cody so-called was talking, then we heard John in the background and that. Well, Jaguar has a video like that. Jaguar's in the hospital, right? And so first she's sitting out there with her mask on and that same gray sweater. She's sitting in the hospital, and she's telling us in the waiting room how her and Goomba 4 weeks ago had this super night of passion in the hotel room, and it was just the best. Because she got to give you 20. She got to put 20 on 10. But anyway, she's any Jag people gonna know this. Ask what's her name? Wisdom. Ask Wisdom if she remembers this. Jag went to the because she was saying that Storm Monroe was stalking her. Storm Monroe was out trying to get her. Storm Monroe was putting hits on her. Storm Monroe was hanging with Jay-Z. It was all kind of stuff going on. But anyway, she went to the hospital. She's sitting in the waiting room and she's giving us this whole that her and Guma had a night of passion, unlike Tasha K and her husband, because Tasha K and her husband don't never sleep together. She was lucky to get pregnant because her husband sleep that she's talking to the mistress of Tasha K, to Tasha K's mistress. She's giving us all this in the hospital. So then she goes to the back, and now she's in the back. So you know how the nurse comes out, then comes back in. So when the nurse comes back in, she's still talking. The nurse kind of, you can tell, is like, is she live or something? Like, what is she doing? What is she doing? So Jag tries to change the conversation up to start talking about celebrity gossip, like all this dirt on celebrities. And the nurse tells her she has to turn that phone off. But one of the things she says before she does is that Tasha K, you will be that she's gonna be pressing charges because she always pressing charges. She always pressing charges, y'all, because she was pregnant, and that right now they telling her they don't see the baby. She hadn't so much as did anything, y'all. She had just went. She was live. She had just went in the back. Like they ain't told you shit. And we would have heard them because you ain't shut this mofo off. And then she came on her video on her channel the next day to say again that she lost a baby because of Tasha K. And it would have been Goomba's first. Because remember, she so called knew about this when she never mentioned him. She said this would have been his first child. They had no children. Da, da. And then wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Time out. So Goomba 36, right? Okay, so Goomba's 36. What war was he in? Like, what war was he in? Not what mission he went on as a soldier. What war was he in? Because when we had the Gulf War, if he's 36, there's no way he was fighting it. He was like 5. If you're talking when we had September 11, he's like 14. What freaking war was he fighting? I need to know what was he in. And then she said the other day that he about to go AWOL. He's still active. I'm so confused on what's going on with that. I'm so confused. That's why I'm glad there's so many people that I actually like watching that cover it, because I'm like, wait, because I watch her and I like to just hear other perspectives and stuff. Because I'm like, does anybody notice that part? Like, does anybody remember that part? Hmm. Yeah. Jaguar was calling people on Toxic Diamond. Jaguar was calling Animal Control. Jaguar was calling about her and her daughter. Jaguar was calling people on Toxic Diamond. Mm-hmm. That's what toxic. This what she do. That's what she do. She was saying Toxic Diamond was letting people touch on her daughter. She gon' That's what she do. She also said Patti LaBelle was bringing in gay little boys so that she could run a string to have old boy who sold them pies for him. What? Because Patti LaBelle has a ranch and she was running a what? Girl, if you don't sit down talking about Patti LaBelle like that, girl, bye. And it's not because she Patti LaBelle and it couldn't happen. It's because, girl, bye. How come all these people telling Jaguar this stuff? So you want me to believe Patti LaBelle was like, girl, hold on, let me tell you, I be bringing underage boys in here for old boy because he got me those pies. He got my pies selling out the store. So I just said, I can't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. It was with that storm. It all went with the storm fallout. She fell out with so she no first she did the interview with Storm. Then afterwards, Tasha K started playing the interview she had with Jaguar, and she played it to tell people like this. Why I knew I couldn't do that interview with her because she all over the place. You know what I mean? She can't be controlled. Like as far as in a conversation, she don't know. She'll overtalk you. She won't stop talking. She's not lying. That's what she does. She can say anything, but you can't say anything to her. And like I said, she is a joke with mental health. Mental health don't have the time to make you know that that's what you're checking on. That the reason you're doing it is because of your mental health. Because if you control it that much, you can control it. Like, and her mental health changed every 3 months. You know what I mean? If you watch her back in the day, she swore she had no mental health. That's what I'm saying. So make up your mind. Then she'll have mental health. Then it's this thing. Then if she's good with it, then she don't need medication, but she got it. So if you're announcing it saying you got it, then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, as I've been watching this stuff, I'm like, she did this over and over again. I'm not shocked with nothing that come out of Jaguar mouth. Nothing. Like I said, she was saying everything about Sam. Sam, her husband. She was saying everything. And then when we never saw her son, she told us her son was so um, incompetent, basically, that he didn't even know how to dress himself. So, like, if they put him, because she was saying how they would put him in these like floods, and he couldn't get his hair cut, and he just would cry because he didn't even have clothes that fit and all this. Her son's very intelligent. He just doesn't seem like at all. And oddly, what's funny is the thing I could tell with him and his dad is they have a relationship. Like he talks to his dad, he loves you, you giving him, and then like how we put it on your son, like it's because of your other son. I do know that your other son's death has to rock you. I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine it. But then I think you also need to find a way because you still got to be there for Sam. An excuse of why you not there for him the right way mentally or whatever can't be for no other reason. He's still here, and you understand how easy it is. It looks like he's still here, and he loves you for real. I don't know how many times I'm gonna tell you, you got Simba sitting next to you, and you chasing Goomba, and Goomba don't want you. Like I said, June Goomba used to look like two buddies riding around. I mean, you talked about all the D you was getting, so it's not like he was your man, but he was your man. He was your husband. You treated him so shitty. You'd be on live with Nosy 6 hours straight. And all he'd be begging, like, could you get it off? Like, I'm sitting here chain smoking. I remember one day y'all got some food, and he was just like, he just wanted to eat. But everybody got to do what you want. You just didn't want to eat, so you had to wait. Like I said, I ain't never seen Goomba put food in Jag mouth. I ain't never seen Jag putting food in Goomba mouth. I see Goomba cooking. I see Goomba laughing. I see Goomba. Run, Forrest. Run from this apple. Hmm. Right, never been in a war, but he been in a war. Because Jaguar said it, he's been to war. That's what I said. What war was he in? Because, I mean, we always in something. And there's lots of things people don't know the military, but I'm just saying what war, because the war's got names. What war? What? What war was he in? Okay, that war. And how's he still active when we watch him for 3 years roll around with you doing nothing military? Mm-hmm. Every time he go to talk, I seen Jaguar on an interview not even 6 months ago with Goomba, and the person had to tell Jag like, "Hey, you gotta stop talking and let this man speak." Like you don't even. And I've heard many people say that to him. Like, Jag, can he answer? And she'd be like, "No, he can't answer. He does not smart enough to answer." So even if you tell me Nikki trying to run him, it sounds like he just like chicks running him. But he got tired of you running him to the ground. What they just dropped. But yeah, y'all, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to wrap this up because I am ready. I'm literally, I just had it sitting here. I said while I was live, I was gonna let it sit, and then when I got done, I was gonna put a little olive oil and butter, and I was gonna make it. But I just made me this little. Hold on, get a shower time. Show you better. Sorry, my neighbors are arguing. That's that damn thing, not a me. Look at that. That's looking nosy. This has nothing to do with you. So that's cut up Brussels sprouts, garlic, pesto. It's garlic, pesto, cut up Brussels sprouts, and portobello's chopped up. I'm about to put the little butter and olive oil, fry this up. I'm about to eat this in some jasmine rice and some sausage. Like I said, I don't feel like cooking, but yeah, so I wanted this to sit in this. Oh, and a little lemon juice. I put the lemon juice on there. But yeah, so I've had this sitting the whole time. I'm about to go make this. So I was just sitting here and like, okay, I'm hungry because I started everything. So the only thing I got to make is that, the last thing. But I said I'm going to go ahead and go live first, and then I'm going to eat, and then I'm just chilling. And I am going to come back today because, like I said, this Easter, my Easter is just chilling, just relaxing. So that's what I'm doing. And so I hope everybody's doing that. I hope you're enjoying family. I hope you're enjoying friends. I hope you're enjoying everything you need to enjoy. Um, I'm gonna enjoy you because I am. I'm gonna enjoy some rest. I'm gonna rest today. I'm gonna relax today. I am not getting any more dressed than what I am. I'm not trying to go out. I'm not. Nope. I'm inside. I'm just chilling. So I'm about to make this, catch the itis while watching a movie. That's what I'm about to do. And I will catch you all later. Enjoy yourself. Tina, I hope you are enjoying your family. Oh, I know the babies look so cute today. Y'all enjoy each other. Enjoy something. And tell me about the food. If you come in these comments, I want to hear about what you ate today. I don't care if it's a cheeseburger. I want to hear about it. And I means that. And I means it. I love y'all. Thank you to my moms. Thank you for being here, sisters. Enjoy your days. I know y'all all are doing something. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your days. Enjoy relaxing. Everybody who came in, everybody who didn't come in, thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. Everybody who comes back, do not forget to smash that crown. On your way in, on your way out, however you do it, just smash that crown. And if you leave a comment, tell me what you ate today. Tell me if you had a good day. I want to hear about your day. And have a good one, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, but I'll be back. But I had to get that Jag off my spirit. I had to. She did so much in the last 48 hours. Girl. It was much. And thank you, thank you, yes, thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Love you. See you later. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting in my chair, y'all. because I broke the recipe. This isn't even cooked. This isn't cooked. This is seasoned. See that pesto, you see that garlic? This isn't cooked. I don't feed in Brussels sprouts. I'm sorry. He's so dramatic. He's just like Jack sometimes. I just can't. I can't with him. I'll see y'all later. Love you. I'm out. I can't with him, guys. I love him. I can't.